Before you decide to trade or invest by subscribing to any of our tools, system, methods, posts, or commentary, please read this disclaimer document carefully. Please go to our website visualdecisions.in and read the disclaimer and terms and condition documents available there at the bottom of all pages in footer. GMG toolsets are based on market geometry, moon cycles, WD Gann, and natural number science. These subjects are being taught by various Indian and international researchers and teachers. I'll advise you to thoroughly understand the underlying concepts by going through their books, teachings, and videos available. We are just the providers of these tools and not the teachers of any of the underlying subject matter. Our objective is to make further research and analysis easier for the people by providing these tools. The 4JN tool is Gann Box, Angles, and Harmonic cycles. But before applying the indicator, let us understand a few important things about this tool. Number one is the anchor line tool for a swing high low. There are two anchor lines for a swing high and a swing low. So this is a two anchor line system, one for a swing high and one for a swing low. So when you first apply the indicator on the chart, you will be prompted to select a high and a low. Second is select first impulse swing and not the full swing. Now what does this mean? Let me make you understand this. So you know, this is a swing, this is a swing, this is a swing, and this is a swing. While going up, this is a swing, this is a swing, this is a swing. So all these, whether you come from top to bottom or go from bottom to top, are swing highs, and all these are swing lows. Now I'll remove these things from the chart. So what does this second thing says? Select first impulse swing and not the full swing. So for this tool, you don't have to select this entire swing. So when you click for a high and for a low, you have to select the first impulse swing. So what is the first impulse swing? In relation to this swing, we'll say that this can be the first impulse swing. This high and this low can be the first impulse swing. You can also say this high and this low can be the first impulse swing. The choice is yours. But theoretically speaking, this is the first impulse swing. So please understand what is the first impulse swing. Now coming to the third point, which is the first impulse swing normally should be from 3 to 15 candles. This is not some kind of a rule, but normally it is 3 to 15 candles. It can be more than that on rare occasions. So understanding the first impulse is very important for plotting this indicator. Now let us come to the indicator itself. I'll remove everything from the chart and plot the indicator. This is so what it is prompting me to do, it is telling me to select a high and a low. So there will be two prompts, one for a high and one for a low. So remember, for this indicator, you will be selecting the first impulse high and first impulse low. So I'll close down this window, click on this high bar or candle and click on this low bar or candle. So to understand Why this is plotting upwards? Because we are plotting from, we are coming from a swing high to a swing low. So there's a option in the parameter window or the setting window where it says draw boxes down. So you have to select this one. When you are coming from a high to a low, you have to select this, and when you are going from a low to a high, you have to deselect this. Please remember that. If you select this, angle will be drawn downward direction. So now this is set. The other thing to do is to select, enter this price to bar ratio. So you have to first lock price to bar ratio by going to setting. I'm locking price to bar ratio and making it a round number to 18. Okay. Now I'll come to this and put the value over here. 18. Okay. Now the correct angles are drawn. Let me give you a brief understanding of this tool. So number one is that this is a 4x4 box system tool. Initially 4 boxes to the right and 4 boxes to up or down are drawn. So original 4x4 boxes, 4 boxes to the right and 4 boxes up or down. But if you want, the number of boxes can be increased through the parameters. We'll come to that later on. The second is the angles and the horizontal lines will act as support and resistances. So all the angles that are being drawn, this will act as support and resistances. And all the horizontal line, which is like this line and this line, there are also these horizontal lines that you can draw from these points 0.25, 0.5, 0.75. Right now I don't want to clutter the chart, so I have hidden them, but you can go to the parameter and draw these lines also. So angles and horizontal lines will act as support and resistances. The third is the vertical lines are the timing lines or the trend change lines. So all these vertical lines are the timing lines or the trend change lines. The fourth is the most important vertical or timing line is the end of the fourth box on the right. So we are drawing a 4x4 box. So this last line is the most important line where the likelihood of trend changing is like very strong. So what I'll do, I'll remove all these things and let me tell you what do we mean by a 4x4 box system. So since you have selected this swing, I'll mark this is the high and the low that we selected. This must swing be selected. Okay. So from here, these boxes are being drawn. The first box is like this box. Okay. So these boxes are in bold dotted line. The second is this one. Third is this one. And fourth is this one. So these are 4 boxes to the right. And down boxes are, this is the first box to the down. This is second one to the down. This is third and this is fourth. So now you can understand what we mean by it's a 4x4 box system. But you can increase the number of boxes by going to the parameter. So let us come to the parameter window. So in parameter, you have regular like price to bar ratio and the anchor timing bar parameter changing. Then the color changes are there, whatever color you want. And line thickness is there. You can increase and decrease the thickness of the lines. And the important thing is this number of clones to draw. I'll tell you what this represents. So right now, we are drawing 4x4 box. So 4 boxes are being drawn, 4 to the right and 4 to the up or down. So if I increase this to 5, then you will have 5 to the right and 5 to the down. I'll increase it to 6 and you'll have 6 to the right, 6 to the down. So you can go on increasing these numbers till 500 bars, maximum 500 bar limit is reached. So I'll again make it 4 bars. Then you have a setting called extend horizontal lines that we discussed earlier. If I select this line, this option, then now you can see all the horizontal lines are being drawn. I don't like these lines on the chart. So what I have done is I have created these markings on the chart. So I know when the price is coming to this level, this can be a support or a resistance. But if you want these lines to plot on the chart, you can select this option, extend horizontal lines, and you will get all those lines on the chart. The last one is draw boxes down, that I have already discussed. So when you are coming from a swing high to a low, you have to select this option, and when you are going from a low to a high, you have to deselect this option. I'll just give you an example and show this. So when I select this swing low and this swing high, the first impulse, I'm going from a low to a high. So I have to deselect this to plot the lines upwards.